Hello, hi everybody. It is Colleen again tonight. This time I'm coming in with an actual project. Earlier today, if you saw on my business page, I came in with an unboxing of some awesome new Couture products that I got today. And now I'm actually going to do a project. So let's go ahead and get this shared, and then I can put that off to the side. So we're going to do another project with one of my favorites from our brand new 2019 Spring Summer catalog, which is I'm Not Adulting Today and Tomorrow Doesn't Look Good Either. I'm going to do it on the board and base. I know I did a project with this transfer on canvas, but I wanted to try it out on the board and base because this one, I think I was going to take the other one that was on canvas to work, but I want to put this on my desk instead of hanging it on the wall. I'd rather have this on my desk. So that's why I thought I'd come in and make this project tonight. So let's make sure we do as we always do. Label the back of our transfer so that we know that that's the paper side. And this is the shiny side that our carrier sheet returns to, because after all, we can use this transfer multiple times, right? So we want to make sure that we are returning it to its proper side of the carrier sheet so we can use it again and again. So I'm just using my fuzzing cloth right here, and that's going to help to just get some of the lint, take some of the lint from the cloth and put it onto the back of the transfer, because the transfers are sticky, and when you first get them, they're very sticky. So you want to make sure that you are fuzzing it so that when you place the transfer onto the surface, whichever surface you decide you want to use, you want to make sure that it's not going to stick on there quite so hard so that it's not going to be able to come back off. So I'm just kind of eyeballing this and centering it. And I have my colors chosen that I went ahead and stirred prior to coming live. So all that I did was when I opened my jars, I just added water to any that needed a little water. You can see I'm at the very bottom of my white, but I'll have enough to finish tonight's project and probably then some. And then here's our wild berry, which I gave that a nice stir beforehand with our little stirry sticks. I am going to go ahead and spritz just a little more water in there. You want to make sure that it's a nice yogurt-like consistency. That's what we're looking for. So once you get all around inside there, you can see that we've got that nice yogurt-like consistency. So I'll do that with my gray as well. Give it a little splash. This one I actually recently opened, so it's pretty good shape. But no worries if it's a little stiff. Just go ahead and stir in some water, and that will get it to that yogurt-like consistency, which is perfect. So I'm trying to figure out my color scheme. I've got white, wild berry, and gray, and I'm trying to figure out what colors I want to do what things. So let me move this light because that's really throwing a wicked glare. Okay, that looks a little better, I think. So I think because the words down here are smaller, I'm thinking I'm going to do those in white just so that they stand out even more. And then I think I'm going to do Adulting in Wild Berry, and then Today in Storm. But no worries. If I'm not happy with how it comes out, I can always wash it off and do it again if I'm not happy with the colors. I like these three colors together, but I just was struggling coming live with which words I want it to do and what color. So I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going to do this pretty quickly because I am going to 3 different colors. I want to make sure that my chalk paste is not going to dry on the transfer. So I've got my couple squeegees ready to go here. I think I should be good with those. Okay, so I had them ready to go, so I'm going to go pretty quickly. So all that I did was loaded up my squeegee with chalk paste, and I just used the side. That's why the sides of my jars always look like that, because I have a very bad habit of wiping it, and then it dries around here, which is okay, but you can just dip it in and lift up, and that's fine too, and then maybe you won't get that clumping around there like I do. But anyway, now that we've got our chalk paste on here, I'm literally just going to cover the silk screen area. So just this part. And I'm working quickly to get any excess off. And then down the bottom here. Now if I wanted to, I could pull that first part down and pull the bottom up and then continue on. Which, if I feel like I'm looking and the chalk paste looks like it's starting to dry, I may do that. But this one's going to be pretty quick, so I think we should be okay. So I'm just covering the silkscreen and getting excess back off and then putting into my jar. Pretty easy. The moving along to the wild berry, and I'm just covering adulting in the wild berry color. Trying to be careful not to hit the white because I don't want to contaminate my squeegee by getting white on it and then accidentally, you know, putting that back into my jar and contaminating my whole jar. So just be a little careful when you get a little close, but there is pretty good amount of space in here so that you shouldn't really touch. And then we'll just go on to Storm. If I had used a smaller squeegee, I might have been able to just go right across, but this one's a little wider, so I'm just going to go up and down and kind of act quickly. And if I feel like that started to dry, because the white at the top looks like it is starting to dry, but I'm just going to be quick. And what I'll do is I'll just remove slowly if it feels like it started to dry and didn't come through. Nope, no worries. It came through perfectly fine. Look how awesome that looks. I actually like the color combination just like that. So I'm putting my transfer into a pan of water, and I'm also going to go ahead and put my accessories, which are my stirry sticks and my squeegees. I'm just throwing everything right over here into the pan of water that I have off to the side. And I'll show you a minute how we're going to go ahead and clean these transfers and accessories so you can see a project from beginning to end and see just how easy it is to do this. If I wasn't happy with the color scheme, I could simply wash that off with water and start again after I clean my transfer. So let me move this up. I don't know why this light throws such a horrible glare on everything. Let me just move it down. Nope, now that's too dark. Alright, so what I'm going to do, sorry, I'm like adjusting my light here because it's really obnoxious. I'm going to heat set this real quick. You can use a hair dryer, and that's just going to kind of speed up the drying process. You could leave it sit and it will dry on its own in a few minutes. Or you can just speed up the process with a hair dryer or a heat tool. Now, the awesome thing about, we are dry. Perfectly dry. I can run my hands all over that. It's not going anywhere, okay? Until, or if I want it to wash it off with water. The nice thing about our board and base is that it's double-sided, and this comes out. So if I wanted to have this displayed for a little bit, then I could have something on the back and change it to this orientation so that it's that way for a transfer that goes more in the up and down fashion. So that's pretty awesome. Now the cool thing too is what you can do is if you want to, just get this back in here. Now it's giving me problems. Why did that? There we go. That's a little snug fit. If we wanted to, which I was kind of thinking of doing, maybe adding some cute little embellishments to it. So I have some ribbon, and I thought maybe I'd put some ribbon around the bottom. So what I'll do is I'll grab my scissors and we'll get this cut. This is just a scrap of ribbon that I had. And I am very partial to this buffalo plaid ribbon. I use it on a lot of projects. So what I'm going to do is cut just long enough so that that will wrap around. Like so. And then I have these little pop dot things here. So we're just going to scooch off one of these little pop dots if I can find them. Oh, here they are. So they're just like those little sticky things. So I'm going to put them on the inside, and then that'll help it stick to the back side of the board and base. And it's nice because it's removable, just like our chalk paste. So that's pretty awesome. So we'll just wrap this around, get it kind of centered, and then we'll have it stick to the back side. Like I said, I can just pull that ribbon off just to give it a little something something on the bottom. And then, if I wanted to, I could make a pretty bow with different ribbon, or I could grab a flower, which I'm always going to these flowers. I love these flowers because I have one that matches pretty good with that. So I could just glue that right to the ribbon and I'm not interfering with the board and base. It's not going to do anything to that because I'm going to glue it to my ribbon. So that would be pretty cool. Pop Dot won't work on that because it is kind of bulky, but if I glue that right onto the ribbon, how cute is that look? Love that. So you can just take anything that you have laying around and just jazz up your little board if you like, or we could make a super cute little bow ribbon. So either way, or don't use anything. You don't have to. I think it looks awesome without it too, and is so adorable of a saying. It's one of my favorites. So that about does it for me. That was a quick, fun little project tonight, and I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, and I will be back again tomorrow with a different project. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great night. Be safe. Bye.